A mysterious, nameless church ruins in Lucban was bombed during World War II. The ruins, left untouched and grown with thick moss, was later converted into a public cemetery. The periphery of the cemetery marks the walls of the original church, which dates back to 1882. Apart from its adobe walls, what remains of the church is its Atari's retablo, also made of adobe. The stately facade is flanked by twin bell towers, a rarity in cemetery architecture. Only a few other colonial-era burial sites have this feature. The cemetery has a storied past, full of history, horror stories, and paranormal activity. Cemetery was famous for its breathtaking views, peaceful atmosphere and ample greenery, but sometimes visitors were liable to get more than they bargained for. One moonless night, three friends decided to enter the cemetery and take pictures of the tombs. Of course, being in the middle of the night, no one wanted to enter alone, and so packing in their courage, they made their way to the entrance. Once inside, the air became heavier and the temperature started to drop. All three of them had the same feeling of uneasiness. Furtively, they snapped a few pictures and hoped to be done as soon as possible. But then, out of nowhere, a ghostly figure began to appear in front of them. As the figure advanced closer, the trio started to panic and instinctively backed away. When it was just right in front of them, the figure suddenly pointed to a tomb. Slowly and shakily, the ghostly figure extended his arm out, pointing towards a certain tomb which seemed to be surrounded by a peculiar yellow light. What they saw inside the tomb made them freeze in fear. A woman's body laid there lifeless. Her eyes were open and surrounded by dark redness, and her face was terribly contorted in the most horrible expression. The trio had never seen such an awful sight before, and the shock it brought them did not seem to dissipate. It was at this moment that they learned the unfortunate story of the cemetery. The three friends were filled with a heavy heart. They left the place, never to return. Lucban Cemetery. Many people have found it a peaceful place to reflect, even in the minds of its bustling surroundings. People who have visited commented positively on the beautiful scenery and the array of religious artifacts that can be found inside the cemetery. Like and subscribe. And watch more catching videos of all the best eye-catching view has to offer. Thanks for watching.